Добрый день, дорогие друзья!
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья!
Сегодня мы собрались здесь, чтобы рассказать вам про новые устройства Sony. Борис традиционно сейчас в лучшем виде все нам объяснит.
Итак, перед нами новинка компании Sony Mobile. Это аппарат, который получил название Xperia E1. И это развитие нашей линейки для начинающих пользователей смартфонов, которым важно, чтобы аппарат был простой, но при этом функциональный. Итак, устройство имеет экран 4 дюйма разрешением 800 на 480 пикселей. Устройство сделано в нашем стандартном, скажем так, классическом дизайне Omni Balance Design, то есть как бы вы ни смотрели на этот аппарат, он со всех сторон хорош. И устройство смартфон наш имеет несколько ярко выраженных черт, о которых я хотел бы сказать отдельно. Во-первых, это прочный корпус, это использованный soft-touch пластик. Вот. То есть аппарат очень хорошо лежит в руке, он достаточно компактный. Да. И если мы будем смотреть на него с разных сторон, то здесь мы, собственно, увидим с вами экран, как я сказал, уже 4 дюйма. На правом торце у нас с вами кнопки включения-выключения, качелька регулировки громкости. А вот сзади у нас расположена 3-мегапиксельная камера, и под этой вот решеткой скрыт очень и очень мощный динамик громкостью до 100 дБ. То есть это реально аппарат, который очень и очень громко способен воспроизводить музыку. На левом торце у нас расположен только разъем под microUSB, ну а вот сверху расположено самое интересное. Здесь у нас расположен вход под наушники, и рядом с ним расположена кнопка, которая включает Walkman Player.
Можно небольшую ремарку? Уже очень давно на аппаратах Sony не было, соответственно, никаких кнопок, связанных с Walkman.
Да, и это в некотором роде возврат к истокам.
Back
to basic, да. Мы возобновляем вот эту историю с выделенной музыкальной функцией. И здесь как раз кнопка Walkman, нажав на которую вы можете запустить плеер. У нас сейчас начинает играть музыка, могу сделать погромче.
Он способен переорать весь этот окружающий шум.
Да, телефон действительно очень громкий. Повторное нажатие выключит музыку. Ну и как бы у этой кнопки есть еще дополнительные функции. Например, двойное нажатие сменит трек. Да?
Перемотка вперед.
Да, перемотка вперед. А если вы нажмете эту кнопку, зажмете ее и потрясете аппарат, то у вас треки будут меняться, соответственно, либо вперед, либо назад, либо в случайном порядке. Вот. То есть, таким образом, мы получаем громкий динамик, мы получаем кнопку, которая отвечает за включение и выключение непосредственно музыкального плеера и перемотку музыкальных треков. Вот. Ну и в целом этот аппарат у нас, конечно, более направлен на молодежную аудиторию, потому что сделан в таком, скажем, молодежном дизайне, я его так назову аккуратно.
Три цвета, да?
Будет 3 цвета, это будет чисто черный, это будет вот такое сочетание черного и белого, и будет фиолетовый еще цвет. Если же мы говорим с вами про внутреннюю начинку, то это двухъядерный процессор Qualcomm, это 2 ядра по 1,2 ГГц, это 512 мегабайт оперативной памяти, и это 4 гигабайта встроенной памяти для пользователя. И плюс здесь же есть и слот для карточки microSD, то есть вы можете память себе всегда расширить и добавить. Что еще интересного стоит отметить про этот аппарат, это про то, что у него будут две версии. Версия с одной сим-картой и версия с 2 сим-картами. Соответственно, в 3 цветах будут и та, и другая версия. Пожалуй, все, Сергей.
Когда
если у вас
в продаже?
В продаже он появится в первом квартале 2014 года, то есть, в общем, достаточно скоро.
Цена?
Пока не анонсировано.
Вы не хотите
мы скажем цену чуть ближе к выходу аппарата.
Но это будет приятная цена?
Это будет хорошая цена.
Он водонепроницаемый или нет?
Нет, это базовая модель, поэтому она у нас, к сожалению, не умеет плавать.
Ты сказал насчет 2 симок?
Да, сказал.
А версия, которая будет с 2 симками, она будет дороже или будет дешевле?
Если и будет дороже, то незначительно.
Поддержка LTE?
В этом аппарате нет.
А потребитель кто? Молодой человек, который хочет познакомиться с Android?
Ну, либо молодой человек, которому нужен музыкальный аппарат, либо человек, который первый раз покупает себе смартфон и который не хочет тратить на это много денег, но при этом которому нужны хорошие функции. А здесь, в общем, большой экран и начинка современная, и работает он без проблем, быстро. Вот,
а про аккумулятор ты сказал?
Аккумулятор здесь 1700 мАч, то есть аккумулятора хватает на день работы без всяких проблем.
Ну, на этом, наверное, все. Спасибо большое. Сейчас будем рассказывать про другое устройство.
Спасибо.
Спасибо.
Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Xperia E1, which is a budget-oriented Android phone, and we're going to do the gaming review. I've already done the unboxing and overview of this phone, so you can check out that for more info. And before we proceed with the gaming, let me show you the configuration using the CPU-Z app. And as you can see, it's powered by a dual core processor that's based on the Snapdragon 200 chipset. It's clocked at 1.2 gigahertz based on the ARM Cortex A7, and many of the sites are saying that the GPU is Adreno 302, but I checked with 2 different tabs. This is the one, and also with the Quadrant, and both reported that the GPU on this is the Adreno 305. Regarding RAM, it has 512 MB of RAM. It sports a 4-inch screen. Regarding battery, the battery life is actually pretty good. I'm still testing it, but the battery life initial impressions is pretty good. So let's start with some casual gaming, and that is Subway Surfer. So this is Subway Surfer. As you notice, there is a little bit of hiccup. The screen quality is actually pretty decent. It's actually very decent for the price. It's a budget-oriented phone. Viewing angles are okay, but not the greatest. For example, if you tilt too much, they start to fade away. But for normal usage, like this, the screen actually looks pretty decent. As you can see, it's running this game pretty well, but there's minor hiccups here and there, but for the most part it is very much playable, I would say. So let's get out of this one and let's move to another game now. And it's a good idea to kill all the apps because the RAM is just 512 MB before loading any heavy app or game. Now let's try this Temple Run 2. So this is Temple Run 2. I won't change the graphic settings. I'll play on the default settings. That is visual quality medium level. So let's play Temple Run 2. Again, as you can see, if you tilt the phone too much, there is a little loss in viewing angles. It's being pronounced a lot more in the camera. It's not as bad as on the camera. But yes, if you tilt too much like this, the screen tends to fade a little bit, but it's a lot better than many of the previous budget-oriented Sony phones. The screen quality is good. So I have no complaints regarding the screen at this price point. And as you can see, it's running this game actually pretty well. In fact, I tried a lot of casual games. With casual games, you will not have a problem. It is able to play most of the casual games without any issues. See, if you tilt too much, there is a little bit fading, but it is not as bad compared to last generation Sony phones. You see that little bit of lag? That's what, sometimes it happens like that. So let's get out of this temple run and move to some other games. Now let's try this Dead Trigger 2. The thing is that the internal storage is a bit limited. It's just about 1.5 GB or so. So I couldn't test it with very heavy games like Asphalt 8 or Modern Combat 4. The thing is that by default, like many of the new Android devices, you cannot move the games or the apps to the SD card. It might be possible if you root it, but stock moving up apps to the SD card is not possible. So this is Dead Trigger 2. I saw a little bit of lag there. But for the most part, it is pretty responsive. Also, the speaker quality is pretty decent, and I would say it's actually pretty loud. So we are continuing at the next level now. So I would say it will play Dead Trigger without any issues, and in fact you'll have a decent experience playing Dead Trigger on this Xperia E1. So let me just get out of this one now and move to one more game. And again, it takes some time for exiting. Again, it just has just that 512 MB of RAM. And now let's try this Riptide GP2. So this is Riptide GP2, and we just tilt the phone to steer along. And as you can see, it's playing this one also actually pretty well. You will notice the deficiency of viewing angles in this game actually a little bit. But overall, considering the budget-oriented price, I would say I'm pretty happy with the gaming performance of this device. And it was able to play even semi-heavy games like Dead Trigger and even this Riptide GP2 without any issues. Again, as I mentioned, very heavy games, it might be an issue because the internal storage is just 1.5 gigs that you get on this device. So let me get out of this one also. It's playing this one also pretty well, in fact. So what do I think about the gaming capabilities of this Sony Xperia E1? Considering the budget-oriented price, as you have seen, it could play many of the casual games without any issues, and even mid-heavy games like Dead Trigger 2 and Riptide GP without any issues. So if you also do occasional gaming, you will be fine with this Xperia E1. I'll also be doing a full in-depth review with this Xperia E1 very soon. So if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Xperia E1 Dual. And this is a basic entry-level Android phone by Sony. And last year Sony launched this Xperia E, and now we have this E1. The styling is a little bit different, and it's a basic entry-level phone. And regarding the pricing, before that, I just want to thank Fezzel Communications for providing this unit for review. And in India, we are getting two versions of this. Dual means it's a dual SIM version, and we also get the single SIM variant. Fezzel Communications quoted me the price for the dual version as around 9,000 or so, and the single SIM version he sells is going for around 8,000. I'll also have the links for Flipkart in the show notes so that you can get the current pricing. And the specs are actually pretty basic. It sports a 4-inch screen, and it sports a 1.2 GHz dual core processor. Sadly, the camera is just a 3.15 megapixel camera. I've heard that the speaker output on this is supposed to be very loud, and it says clear audio. So let's quickly just open this up and let's have a look at this one. We have the handset itself, and this is in this vibrant color. Pretty light, and let me just take out everything. They have a lot of accessories here, and we have the charger, which is again a Sony branded charger, so let me keep that to the side. And we also have this battery. The battery is a huge one on this one. It's a pretty big battery for such a small phone, so the battery backup might be pretty good. It's a 1750 milliampere battery. This is the micro USB to USB cable. We also get a headset with the mic on this and a button to take or end calls. And this is the standard pamphlet, that is the Sony warranty, etc. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at this handset itself. And we have this protective cover, so let me take it out. And we have the sticker. This can be also removed. This shows that it's a dual SIM variant. Without the battery, it feels very light, I would say. And let's try to open up this back cover. We have an indent here. We can easily open it up, and this one is also plastic. And we can add our two SIMs. That is looks like normal size SIMs, not the micro SIMs. And we also have actually a micro SD card slot up to 32 GB. You can add that. And let's put in the battery. I hope it has some charge so that we can do the first boot for this device. Regarding the camera, we just have one. That's the back camera. We don't get any front-facing camera with this one. And let's try to boot in the device. Again, even with the battery, the device feels pretty light to hold. And sports a 4-inch screen with a 480 by 800 resolution. That's standard for budget-oriented phones. And as I said, it's powered by a 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 200 processor. That's based on the ARM Cortex A7 architecture. And actually the screen looks pretty bright, initial impressions. The RAM on this is just 512 MB, so it'll be interesting to see how it performs. And the GPU is Adreno 302. So let's just unlock, and let me just quickly just set this up, and I'll just try to skip over all these things. And we didn't add a SIM card, anything, and I'll just agree to all these terms. I'll set the phone up later on. And one thing initially I would say is regarding the screen quality, it's a huge improvement. Earlier entry-level Sony phones, the screen quality was very average, but the screen quality looks actually pretty good on this one. And it runs the standard, this Sony custom skin. And we also have these quick toggles, so that's nice. Brightness, and we also have auto brightness sensor, so that is pretty nice. Nice to see that Sony is providing auto brightness sensors on budget oriented device. So let's look at the Android version, and it comes with the Android version out of the box, that is Jelly Bean 4.3. Let's just go back again. The navigation buttons, that's back, home and multitasking tray, are part of the display. Regarding storage, internal storage is 4 gigs, and let's see how much actually we get. And out of that 4 gigs, the available storage that you get is 1.51 GB. And we can also add a micro SD card here. Up to 32 GB is supported on this device. So let me just quickly connect to my Wi-Fi network, and I am connected to my Wi-Fi network. So let's just go back and let's just look at what are the apps installed. Looks like some bloatware is installed, some Sony specific apps. We see Sony Live, etc. And this is typical Sony interface. We also have LED notification light, and as you can see, it glows over here. And we have track ID. We also have FM radio. And we have Sony specific apps, as I said, the Sony Live, Big Flex, LinkedIn, and Box is also pre-installed. I'll see if we can uninstall some of those apps to free up a little bit of internal storage when I test this phone. And let's quickly look at the web browser also. Let's see how it performs. Let me see. Yeah, we have Chrome browser pre-installed. And we got to accept the terms. First time I'm running. And this is the keyboard. Actually, the keyboard is pretty responsive. It's giving me haptic feedback whenever I press any key. And this will be the first time that we are loading this tech2bars.com on this. Again, it loaded actually pretty fast. I thought it would be a little bit sluggish because it has just 512 MB of RAM. Yeah, as you can see, if you scroll quickly. But let's just open up one of the stories. We have some YouTube videos, so we'll see how they load up. Let me just zoom in. And we have a YouTube video here, and let me try to play that. Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we're going to do the full review for this LG G2 Android phone, which is a flagship Android phone by LG. And as you can see, it has no problems playing up embedded videos, and the speaker is adequately loud. You can also wake it by just double tapping like this. LG likes to call this. So let me just get out of this one. I'll be testing this one. I'll test the web browsing a lot more when I do my full review. And this LED notification light is glowing continuously. We already have a new system update, so that's interesting. And actually the camera might not be very good. It's just a 3 megapixel camera, but let's just have a look at it anyways. And as you can see, it took quite a while to load the camera. Locations, no. It's basic. Let me just, we don't even have tap to focus. That means it's just fixed focus camera. So I just took 2 snaps. Let's just see them. Again, I feel that they should have included the flash. Again, we don't have any flash here. Oops. And as you can see, LED notification light is at the bottom, and that actually looks good. Again, looks nothing great, pretty average. Again, did not expect too much. It has just that 3 megapixel camera. So again, that's it for now for this quick unboxing and first look at this Xperia E1. I'll be doing the full review for this device. So if you have any particular questions regarding this device, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to include them in my review. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the in-depth review for this budget-oriented Android phone by Sony, that is the Xperia E1. I've already done the gaming and the unboxing videos for this phone. Links for all those videos will be in the show notes. And this is a budget-oriented phone, and it sports a 4-inch screen, and it's powered by a 1.2 GHz dual-core Snapdragon processor based on the Snapdragon 200 chipset. That is based on the ARM Cortex A7 architecture. Regarding RAM, it has 512 MB of RAM, and internal storage is 4 GB, but out of that, out of the box, you get around 1.5 to 1.6 GB of storage. And before I proceed, let me give you a physical overview. On the top, we have this 3.5mm headphone jack, and we actually do have a dedicated button for the Walkman. I'll show you that a bit later. And here we have the volume rocker, and this is the power button. Again, the entire construction of this phone is plastic, but there's no creaking noise or anything like that. On the bottom, we have an indent to open the back cover, and we have the microphone over here. And on this end, we just have the micro USB slot that will be used for charging this device. Moving towards the back, we have secondary microphone, and this is a fixed focus camera. That's a 3.15 megapixel camera. Sadly, we don't get any LED flash also, and the camera is actually fixed focus. We have the Sony branding and the Xperia branding, and this is for the speaker, and it's pretty loud. The back cover can be opened, as I mentioned, it can be opened, and we have this huge battery. That's a 1700 milliampere battery, and this is the micro SD card slot. Up to 32 GB is supported. I added an 8 GB card, and beneath this are the 2 SIM slots, so you can check that out. I showed that in my unboxing video, and you can just snap this. It snaps. On the front, we don't have any front facing camera on this one, and the screen is a 4-inch screen, and the resolution is 480 by 800 pixels standard resolution. The screen actually, if you look straight, looks good, but again, if you start tilting it too much, the viewing angles, as you can see, start to fade away. So the screen is an improvement over the earlier Sony budget oriented phones. For example, last year Sony released the Xperia E. Definitely the screen is an improvement over there, but if you start tilting the phone to extreme angles, then the contrast levels and the screen starts to fade a little bit. Also, a good thing is that this one does have a auto brightness sensor, and we have these quick toggles. You can actually customize this one in the settings, and let me go towards the settings also and show you the Android version that comes with this. And as you can see, out of the box, we get the Android version that is 4.3, and Sony has hinted that we might get 4.4, that is KitKat, also on this device. Now let me also show you the storage. Out of the box, when I got this phone, the available storage that I had out of that 4 gigs was around 1.5 GB. We have quite a few apps that are pre-installed, and some of the apps, bloatware, can be uninstalled, but not all the apps. So I would say about 1.6 GB or so you can get, and you can also add a SD card. For example, I added an 8 GB SD card, but it has the option to transfer data to SD, but I tried this, but it only transfers the photos and videos. Applications and games, etc., cannot be moved to the SD card. So all the games and apps will reside on the internal storage. This might not be an issue with most of the users, but if you are an app junkie or a heavy gamer, then the limitation of internal storage can be an issue for you. Now, as we are connected to my Wi-Fi network, before that, let me also show you the interface. This is the standard interface that we get, and this is nice and fast actually for the phone, and you can just slide here and actually arrange, for example, and it arranges quickly. So this is the Sony's own custom skin, and it handles it without any issues. You can also access this and access the multiple home screens. One thing I did notice is that the phone has some pre-installed widgets that come. I would say that just remove those widgets. For example, as you can see, I have some widgets here. When I had a lot of widgets, moving around the UI was a little bit sluggish at times, but when I removed the widgets, I had about one widget over here and another on one more pane, and that caused a little bit of stutter. Again, the navigation buttons are part of the display. That is the back, home, and this is the multitasking tray. Overall, the phone was actually fluid to use, but sometimes I notice minor hiccups here and there, but for the most part, the UI handles this device very well. Now, as we are connected, let's also fire up the web browser. We have the Chrome browser that is pre-installed. And it's nice to see that we have auto brightness setting on this device. Generally, we don't get auto brightness settings in entry-level devices. So let's just, this is the keyboard that we get. And we do get the predictive text over there. And also it gives you haptic feedback when you type. And I would say it's comfortable to type. And we are going to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. And as you can see, it loaded it actually pretty quickly. And let's just open up one of the stories. Let me try the pinch to zoom gesture. That's also fairly responsive. And let me again show you the viewing angles. They are decent, but if you start tilting the phone, for example here, you notice it starts to fade. But overall, it's a decent screen for the price this phone is commanding. And we have a YouTube video embedded, and let's change the orientation and let's try to play that video. For example, let's try this one.
Hi there, this is Ron. This video we're going to do the in-depth
And as you can see,
review
it
for
is playing
this
it, but if you quickly just try to move up and down, it stutters a little bit. So when the video is playing, I don't suggest that you scroll around or do something like that. So let me get out of this one. But in terms of other videos that I played, they played a lot better. For example, YouTube videos could play without any issues. And also I tried to play videos up to 720p and many of them played fine. Also the default media player does not have a lot of codecs, so I would suggest that you install third-party player, that is MX player, that's available free on the Android Play Store. Also, as it has just limited amount of RAM, I noticed that when as we are running this app, and let's say you are running two other mid-size apps, when you move between apps, there can be a little bit of sluggishness. So I would suggest that you swipe away the apps that you are not using frequently. Now, one more highlighting factor about this device is this Walkman application, and actually we have this dedicated button. You can invoke it directly from here, or you can just press this one, and as you can see, it started playing, and it's pretty loud. And you can depress that and it stops. You can also invoke it via this. Actually, if you play the music via this app, it is pretty loud. And also do notice this LED light, it was glowing here. Let me just play, it should come. And we also have one more LED notification light. If you get a SMS, missed call, etc., that one glows. And we also have this one here. Let me just show you the gallery. When we move around in the gallery, it shows. I'll come back to the camera a bit later. As you can see, this glows, and this changes color actually. If you have a red background, as you can see, it's changed now a little bit. So that's a nice little touch, I would say. So let me get out. We were talking about the Walkman app. So let me go back to the Walkman app, and the audio quality is pretty good. If you use decent headphones, the audio quality was nice, and you also do get a lot of settings here. If you go here and go to the settings, you can enable this clear audio, and also we do have a lot of sound enhancement like equalizers, etc., and we have a lot of settings to choose from. So in terms of sound output, I was pretty happy with this device. Also, it's good to see that Sony did not skimp on a lot of sensors, and for example, if you open this Compass app, as you can see, it is working as expected. Now moving to some other things, that is multi-touch points. It has just 2 multi-touch points, and I also did some gaming with this device. Actually, I ran casual games like Subway Surfer, Temple Run 2, and even mid-range games like Dead Trigger 2 and Riptide GP2, and all of those were playable without any issues. So even for a little bit of light gaming, you won't have any issues with this Xperia E1. Now moving to the camera, here I'm actually pretty disappointed. It's just a 3 megapixel fixed focus camera, and let me just show you. And also when you try to open the camera, it does take a lot of time to open. For example, I opened, you clicked it, and it can take up to 5 seconds before it fires up. And also if you take the shot, for example, I'm going to take a shot now. I'm in the manual mode. Let me just go back to auto. And from here, if you click here, it takes the photograph, and if you click here, it takes the video directly, but it doesn't shoot video in HD. And you notice that it's almost a 2-second lag. And also the picture quality is very basic. We don't have anything like tap to focus or anything. So this is the photograph that we took, and these are some of the photographs that I took with this. But overall, I would say the camera performance was not that great on this, and that's not the strongest point of this phone. A very, very average camera. Now regarding the pricing, this Xperia E1 Dual, at least in India, comes in two varieties. One is the Dual that has dual SIM support, and another is the single SIM variant. The dual SIM variant is selling anywhere around 9,000 to 9,200 in India, and the single SIM variant is selling for around 8,200 or so. I'll have the link for Flipkart in the show notes so that you can check the current pricing. And now coming to the voice quality, the voice quality was actually pretty decent. I have no problems with that, and the earpiece was pretty clear. Let me also show you while dialing this number, and we'll put it to speakerphone. At max volume, it distorts a bit. As you can see, at max volume, this actually does vibrate a little bit, so I wouldn't suggest keeping it at max volume. But in terms of cellular call quality, I was happy with it. So what do I feel about this Xperia E1 Dual? It's a decent entry level phone by Sony, and the good thing is that though it has just 512 MB of RAM, it's handling this phone actually pretty well. Yes, it's not completely lag free. I noticed very minor lags here and there, but for the most part, it was a decent experience using this one. Only con is that it has 512 MB of RAM, and many times when I was just jumping around applications, opening them up can be a little bit sluggish. And before I end, let me also show you this YouTube app. Let's open the YouTube player, and after that I'll give you my verdict regarding this device. And let's just go to my own channel and some of my own videos. And let's open up this Note 3 review, and let me change the orientation, and I'll keep it at max volume. And I had no problems playing back YouTube videos on this one.
This Note 3 is a device
as you can
which
see,
falls between the
it
Note
handles
2
it fairly
and
well.
regular Note.
So let me get out of this one. So overall, what do I feel about this Xperia E1? It's a nice entry-level Android phone by Sony, and the performance is, I would say, decent. But some of the shortcomings are that the screen quality, yes, it has been improved from prior entry-level Sony phones, but still, if you tilt the phone too much, the viewing angles can be an issue, and also the camera on this, nothing great to talk about. So if you are looking for a better camera, then this is not the phone for you. And in fact, if you are looking for a better camera, I would suggest the Samsung Galaxy S Duos 2, which is also selling for a very similar price to this one. That has a front-facing camera as well as a 5-megapixel rear-facing camera, and the camera on that is actually pretty good. But again, the S Duos 2 also exhibits a little bit of lag, and in terms of lagginess, I would say it lags a lot more than this Xperia E1. Apart from that, there is one more phone. If you're okay with Windows Phone, I would suggest the Lumia 520, which sells in India for around 7,500 to 7,600, and that phone actually has a lot better camera than this phone. But certainly if you're looking for an Android entry-level Android device, this Xperia E1 is a decent phone, apart from the camera performance and the slight viewing angles issue on the screen. Overall, it's a decent Android phone, and the performance is decent enough for the price. I hope that you found this video review helpful. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button. Thanks for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de YouTube? Bueno, esto es solo un mensaje de apoyo a todos aquellos chicos nini significa no trabajar ni estudiar. En el país existen miles de millones, y bueno, esto es solamente un video de apoyo para decirles que yo sé que pueden algunos días pensar en si, quiero trabajar, quiero hacer algo más o conseguirme una vida social, pero es como estar con barreras invisibles, pero es muy raro, porque igual como uno dice, yo tengo suficiente con mi mundo virtual, o no sé, con toda tecnología digital, en HDTV, televisión por internet, videos en YouTube, televisión peer-to-peer, videos 3GP, todo esto televisión vía satélite. Entonces, como que uno dice, ya tengo todo lo que necesito aquí, justamente, ¿no? Además, también quiero decirles que no están solos y que, bueno, si tienen acceso a la internet, bueno, lógicamente ahora tienen acceso a internet porque están viendo este video, y algunos días pueden pensar, ay cielos, caray, esto es una mierda, mi vida es una mierda, la vida es una mierda, por X razón. Digamos, ay, qué familia me tocó, mi papá es mi mamá, mi tal, pero si miran a su alrededor, si miran a los vecinos, a toda su ciudad o a todo bla bla bla, van a ver que todo es igual y que ustedes no son los únicos así. También quería decirles, amigos de YouTube, que nunca había hecho esto. Amigos de YouTube, no sé por qué nunca había hecho esto, de decir, de hacer videos más así al estilo videoblog, vlog, live casting también es otra. Estar transmitiendo las 24 horas tu cuarto o las cámaras de seguridad de tu casa. Es el futuro. Tú tal vez ni siquiera tengas las cámaras o el ancho de banda o las cuestiones técnicas que son mínimas y no costosas, pero bueno. ¿Qué más les iba a decir? ¿Qué más? Android 2500, estás viendo este video, gracias. Luis Fernando López Ortuño, de Tultitlán. Un lugar para vivir, un lugar para divertirse, muy cercano a la Ciudad de México, muy cercano a todo. Tiene línea de metro. Él además es metro aficionado. Le gusta todas estas cuestiones de las señales de televisión y todo esto. Eso es cool. Y todo eso. Y bueno, ¿qué más les iba a decir? Sí, él es por mucho el único que ha localizado mi contenido en internet, mi data, mi videodata en internet, en YouTube. Y eso es muy especial, porque es realmente videos geniales que alguien muy interesado en las cosas interesantes y cool lo localizaría. Y bueno, creo que eso era todo. Igual seguiré haciendo videos de otras cosas que nos pasan, que nos pasa a todos. visto esos videos en las redes peer-to-peer, en las redes P2P, por ejemplo, con el programa Chareasa 2, versión 2.2.5.0? Esos videos en donde aparecen GD stuff, you know, boy lovers, KDB, PJK, todo eso, boy más man. Y todas esas cuestiones, Nambla. Y bueno, si ustedes son fans de South Park, saben lo que es Nambla, lo sabrán. Y bueno, Coca-Cola. Bueno, ¿qué más les quería comentar? Es que tengo tantos temas que ni siquiera sé de qué hablar. Ni siquiera estoy seguro si voy a poder subir esto, porque es en HD y tiene que convertirlo a MPG y está en resolución alta, y convertirlo a 320 por 240 en MPG en formato MP3, en formato más ligero, que arrancaría por lo menos una computadora de 1997 con un procesador AMD K7 de 300 MHz. Bueno, estas cuestiones volverían loco a cualquiera, ¿no? Pues en el mundo digital todo el mundo usa estos medios, Ustream, Justin TV, todos estos medios de live streaming y todas estas cuestiones que ya hasta te venden en la tienda de la esquina. No necesitas ser un genio o alguien súper dotado para saber de estos medios, porque incluso en la televisión o en medios comunes promocionan ya estos medios. Qué fácil se ha vuelto, por ejemplo, si eres gay y estás por siempre en el closet y te gustan chavitos, así, güeritos, así, no sé, ya sabes. Qué fácil se ha vuelto con la tecnología. Pues simple y sencillamente descargas la data, descargas el video, lo usas, lo almacenas, haces respaldo en 7 lugares diferentes. Y sí, en internet, en discos DVD, en cualquiera que sea el caso. Además, quería comentarles acerca de PDS de este chico de Tokio, PDS Kaushigaisha. Los que son conocedores ya sabrán quién es. PDR Kaushigaisha. R&W Daken también. Sí, también quería comentarles acerca de que bueno, yo soy este usuario. Sé que nadie va a ver esto, por tal vez 1, 2, 3 personas. Y eso es bueno. 1 o 2, 3 personas, que son ganancia. No quiero que me vean en todo el planeta. Además, ¿para qué? Además, ¿sacaría dinero de Google AdSense? Nah. ¿O fama? Nah. ¿Para qué? Ya tengo sexo virtual. Trabajo, no lo necesito. Solo para la Chokis, la Coca-Cola y pizzas instantáneas, submarinos de vainilla y litros de leche helada para los submarinos de vainilla también. Esto es super X, pero es información útil de lo que pasa hoy en día, de nosotros, los nini. Sí. Y bueno, ya les hablé de... también quiero decirles acerca de cuánta tecnología es lo mínimo que pueden tener. Bueno, lo mínimo es una laptop, un smartphone o un celular cualquiera. Puede ser uno de estos celulares Huawei, HUAWI, celulares asiáticos. Puede ser sin Android, para que tomen simplemente el video feed, la señal de video, de todo lo que quieran. Y bueno, finalmente un televisor. No, es smartphone, tablet y celular. Celular, laptop y tablet. Esos son los tres: celular, laptop y tablet. Aunque bueno, pueden dejar la tablet para el último, si es que no están mucho fuera de casa. Pero eso sí, la laptop es esencial. Y un celular no muy costoso para el video. 連絡先教えてくれませんか？爽快ですよ。な鳥が。ありがとうございました。これからもニュースをどうと言いますか？西欧海メガヘルツと言います。DOKM DTB です。横浜です。Pueden escuchar el sonido de esta deliciosura, se llama Coca-Cola. Todos en el planeta la conocen, todos en el planeta la consumen. Y bueno, seguiré hablando de cosas chidas, cosas chingonas, y todo esto. Además, ¿de qué más podría hablarles? La comida, por ejemplo. Las 5 cosas básicas, según yo, que necesitan diariamente en sus vidas. Ya les hablé de la tecnología. No necesariamente necesitan tener internet de 24/7 todos los días del año. Pueden tener internet, por ejemplo, toda la madrugada y duermen de día, que es la moda, según yo. Y sería lo cool. Descargan sus archivos MP3 de música Deep House. Los disfrutan sin una conexión a internet. Y voilà, ahí los tienen para siempre, sin necesidad de una conexión a internet, porque sabemos que solo algo como el 14% de los mexicanos tienen conexión a internet. Y si tienen internet falla, se corta la línea. Tal vez no si tienen cable o satélite, bla bla bla. En cuanto a la comida, ya dije que son Coca-Cola, galletas Chokis, pizzas instantáneas y un extra que serían tal vez submarinos de vainilla y leche. En cuanto a dinero, pueden tener cada 3 años, cada 1 año, 500 pesos, 200 pesos de reparar una computadora. Y lo disfrutan en lo anterior que dije de la comida. ¿Sí? Y en cuanto a los boys, pueden usar todos estos videos restringidos que se encuentran en estas redes internas, en estas redes hidden, pero que siguen existiendo, no porque no sean conocidas o no se quieran dar a conocer en los medios de comunicación, no significa que no existan y jamás van a desaparecer, porque están hechas por usuarios comunes de todo el planeta, usuarios más que nada alemanes, brasileños, Sao Paulo, Santos, Copacabana, Manaus, Río de Janeiro y Alemania, lo que sería Berlín. Hay un tipo que se llama Paul en Berlín, tiene toneladas de estos videos. Usuario recurrente en Chareasa 2250. Y ¿qué más les iba a decir? Sí. En cuanto a lugares, places you can have, pueden tener el parque local de vez en cuando, cada 6 meses, cada 7 meses, no importa, siempre y cuando vayan con los que viven en su casa, por aquello de que, ya saben, nosotros nos sentimos más cómodos si vamos con alguien, salimos con alguien, con mamá, hermanos, todo esto. Y en cuanto a otros lugares, pueden disfrutar del centro comercial Horta, Soriana, y los demás que existen como Walmart, Sam's, bla bla bla. Hey, friends from YouTube, it's great you are here right now watching my video. Today I'm going to talk to you about this kind of hidden boys who are the entire time, the entire day on their rooms without any light like this, and you are on your laptop devices enjoying all kinds of video data or any kind of great stuff like, well, you can have videos from YouTube, videos from the peer-to-peer networks. You also can enjoy deep house music with your headphones, headphones like these ones, with a branded Sony Electronics Corporation. Over here you can see the logo of these ones. It's very great, and I'm going to talk about the basic touch you gotta have. You gotta have a laptop. Is the primary device you can have. You gotta have, and without any kind of internet connection. But you know, today, if the neighbor have internet access, you can get in, and you can have the free data line, the service for free forever. You can have your videos and favorite music stored on your device and enjoy forever. Also kitty stuff, nude, of course, blondies, 12-year-olds, 12-year-olds. And what else I gotta say to you, my pedo friend? No, that's a joke. Pedophile. Like on the IT Crow series, you remember that episode? The dinner party. What else? Oh yeah, the food stuff. You can have solo the basics. That is, beans and soup, homemade. Made it by your mom. And if you are on the US area and not in Mexico like me, well, you will have instant noodles from Merchant. Yakisoba is a really good one, with Coke and some chocolate like Hershey's cookies and cream and that kind of stuff. That's the basics. And on the frozen pizza stuff, now I don't know what kind of brand you have in the US. Red Baron, I don't know. That one from Minneapolis, Memphis, I don't know. Well, I'm going to talk next right now about money. You actually don't have to have a fortune, hide it in your room or any kind of hidden place. You know, you are really concerned about having money for, I don't know, you don't even want, you don't even need, but you thinking about, I have to have money. That's not true. The truth is, you can be ultra happy just with the free stuff it coming into you without do anything, pretty much. For instance, you can just somebody come in and offer to you something, and if that thing you can get access to that. Well done. But you will be safe and happy at your room, at your house, with any real friends. Just one friend, virtual friends, just that. Or zero virtual friends, with you will be happy. Now, the voice, I say already, how you can get virtually. On the real thing, it will be more kind of hard to get them. Especially if you are ultra shy like me. Being ultra shy, it's not a bad thing. It's just like a shield for protect ourselves on this ultra dangerous world we are living right now. And you know about this stuff. You can talk about this with Osama. Well, Osama is no longer on this planet. You know what he did in New York City on 2001. That is a real action movie from the real life. Well, now I'm talking about already touch, food, money, boys. Now we have 4 topics. We have the 5th one. It is the places. You can enjoy the mall, the park, a relative's house. You can go to the downtown city once in a while. What else occurs to me? I have access to my data. It's already full. It's not empty spaces anymore here. Accessing to the data. Jesus, I'm unique. I hope a lot of people going to watch this for real. From Iceland to Australia, Japan. Japan have a lot of great YouTubers. They are super great. United States. Wow. They are really great too. And of course, my own country, Mexico. Absolutely. I love you. This is a great country. Besides any kind of weird stuff we have, this is great. You don't have to feel weird because this is great. Part of America and everything. From Alaska to Australia, yeah. On Christmas Island, I can have also a few YouTubers. That would be great. Now, this is in Tokyo. Tokyo, Sapporo, Niigata, Nara, Ibaraki-ken, Miyagi-ken, Fukushima-ken, all of them. Yes. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my video. This is a YouTuber, the super great YouTuber Hector Almaraz de Horta. From Zacatecas City to the world. Of course, the local government not going to pay me nothing for this fuck it up publicity. Nobody knows me. Not even my own family. Or my neighbors. I don't have friends, real friends. Except you, of course. But I know there are hundreds of billions of boys like me. With more luck, they have food stuff, good instant stuff, noodles, pizza, Coke, cookies, ice cream. That's all. Because their parents are on the minimal line of coolness, of really basic stuff. I'll give it to you. That it's really cool thing. And they care about their own children, their own sons. Alright? I don't want to cut this video because I have a lot of things to say to you. A lot. Really a lot. Visit my other channels on YouTube. I have great stuff from the past. Most of them get deleted. Well, the media don't belong to me, you know. But it remains a lot of good videos about the real life I have here since ever. I have a couple of VHS tapes. I have converted one of Christmas. You can see it on one of my accounts. I think those accounts don't have any problem at all with the YouTube rules, with the YouTube stuff, infringements, that shit. Well, it's not, you know. Probably they are right. They have all of these servers in Mountain View, California, who analyze your data and say, hey, you have a song is not permitted, or oh, that material you just upload, it's a copyright infringement. And you say, wow, I just wanted to share this cool video with my friend in Tokyo, with my friend in New York City, Sao Paulo, in St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota it is, Denver, Colorado, right? LA, Los Angeles, California, Rancho Cucamonga. That is in San Diego? From Cucamonga, no. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm going to keep talking because I really feel I need to say all of this stuff. Right here, you can see me. I never put the camera like this. I'm not even sure if my face can fit at this screen, or it disappear, or I'm focused, because I can't connect the video camera to my TV set, because I have to put it a chair, the cables, the connectors are a lot of on the back part, and I can even see it, and I can fit with the cables to connect them, because my other TV set get broke by a power failure. My other TV set, yeah, get disabled, no longer can bring service. And that's why I'm just singing a little screen from here, from 2 meters, 100 meters, I don't know. But I think today I really did it. This is a great picture also of this. My Coke. I don't have Coke every day, just the days when my mom or my dad buys me one. This can be super little one or a super big one, 2 liters, and this little one. Also, when I'm going to my grandma, when the shame disappear and I'm just going fucking away to that house with my grandma. Alright. What else? I need to say this stuff really faster and quickly because this is an HD video. It's probably not, because I'm going to convert it to a lower quality for being possible to upload it to the YouTube servers. But now YouTube have a really great function about if you are uploading a super big file like 10 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes, and your internet connection get gone away, you can continue with the same file, with the same upload at the next day, like for 3 days or 5, or unlimited if the connection detects activity, uploading the rest of the packets, the rest of the data of these video files. So that's really cool. Thanks to that, I can upload videos longer than 3 hours or more. That's cool. Every year, the tech of YouTube and the devices and the general tech advance a lot. That's cool. You just can watch it in a special program of tech without not being afford these kind of devices. You can buy it them. You can buy any kind of new devices. They come every day, like the Google glasses. You put it them. Like I think I have no, wait. I don't even know where my glasses are for doing an example of what is putting. Alright. We're going to believe this is the Google glasses. You put them here, and these things are capable of take video feed. You are walking on the street like this, and these things can record any kind of stuff you see on the street. It's like a live video footage of your entire life. What about that? I think probably it's too much touch, but it's great. I don't care. I don't even buy them. Probably in the future is going to be really cheap on costs and more how do we say, more brands, more factories who buy them from different providers. But so it's great to be on YouTube. It's great to send this data to the entire world, the entire planet, and more planets beyond. You can see some stuff from Michio Kaku, the Dr. Michio Kaku, about other planets who see our signals. And the SETI group, this group who captures signals from another universes and planets. I don't know, I think cool stuff, very nerdy stuff, but cool stuff. Especially if you get paid for that. Imagine that. Get paid just for capture inexistent signals and signs. For example, for instance, they are the Intelsat crowd, the Intelsat, the Eutelsat, Satmex, who these people have a teleport, a uplink downlink signal headquarters, and they on these central rooms with dishes and everything, they get paid just for monitoring and adjusting the signals on the satellites, and surveillance if the satellite is in the right direction on their orbits. Well, that's, I think, cool stuff, and they pay you for that. You gotta be telecommunications engineering or something for that. I can work on that until Intelsat. If you wanted to hire me, you can request my help. I'm an expert, for real. I'm talking really seriously. Hacking signals and everything. The intercommunications with Tokyo, NTT Docomo, KDDA, SoftBank. Yes, I am. Hey, get focus my camera. Like this? Like this? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to put over there my Google glasses. I'm Googling. I'm not Googling. I'm Googling. I'm not Googling. Right here. You can see all my movements. Right here. Right now. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, going to hear some music right now for get more happy, because I'm probably not happy right now, and I'm going to do it. I can redirect this signal from over there for you to hear, because it's more stuff. I'm very lazy. I'm not going to do advanced stuff because it's just a waste of energy you don't have, because you don't have enough food for it, and create more energy because you don't have a work, you don't have a job. You are super great, super smart for even for upload HD video to YouTube, but not enough probably for keep a job or for even get a job one time. I have a job one time, but my aunt get it for me, and I last like was 4 or 6 months over there. I was doing nothing, I was getting paid, that was great. I did some little advices about computer stuff, and I copy some papers. I walk from one building to another for deliver papers, but that's going to last forever. The company, the boss says to me, they probably watch, hey, this guy probably is not doing nothing and gets paid. And I get fired. Well, but I buy headphones, I buy chocolate cookies and Coke, Pepsi I was buying on that time in 2011. From 2008, from 2011, I was a consumer I was a really great consumer from PepsiCo. Pep on the New York Stock Exchange is the letters of that company, PEP. You can consult these finance advice with Richard Quest from CNN International and CBS Money Watch from New York City, WCBS. This is WCBS News. What's his name? I'm this guy, Terrell Brown. Television Tokyo Yarase desu. Television Tokyo. I'm talking right now Japanese. Television Tokyoに習っています。こうつってごめんなさい。これましたおバカたちであと出ますか。 2つ写してますかと、素晴らしい。すごい。あと言いますか。ビデオとフィットですか。惜しいです。惜しいコカ・コーラにとっています。メントスコカ・コーラ。See ya! PDS 株式会社。Numa, yeah. The surprise that now was in me day. Numa, yeah. Numa, yeah. For a second, I think my camera wasn't recording at all. We have full charge of battery and a great free memory. For my luck, for my good luck. I haven't spent it like a lot of money. I also hack some bank accounts and I never say to the customers, and I practically give for free that money and I never claim for that money. If I say to these customers, hey, I transfer some money to your account and belongs to me because I redirected this money from some accounts on Japan, and I used your account for like a slot. I use it like an item for transport this money to this your account because I wasn't having my own bank account. So, but I also have really great money income in 2009 from some hacks bank accounts in New York City. Thanks for that, I can afford it my HD digital video recorder and a lot of goods, as you know, common stuff. This is stuff like desserts, cakes, and the stuff who make happy to the cute boys like me. Rurikon, that's a Japanese word. I'm Rurikon. One hen, STC, STS. かわいいですね。ロリコンあります。どうもありがとうございました。どうもありがとうございました。You remember this dance who are this really famous dance, the Numa, when a fat guy appears and begin to dance this own dance he creates from 2007, 2006, something like that. Because YouTube creates the system of YouTube was created January 2005. I was having an account from 2006 but get deleted. So my first account I have currently up on the network is from 2007. 2007, right. So, more great stuff coming in. I think you're going to be right here with me. Stay tuned. Keep me in your subscription lists, and don't forget you on this account can have any kind of great stuff about related with the entire universe. I'm so smart like Michio Kaku, but I'm also as pedo as was Michael Jackson, and in the same way I'm kind of stupid, an idiot like Kramer from Seinfeld. Yeah. Wait. I get an example of a boy like me, like Bud Bundy from that series, you know, for CBS. Like, right? No, wait. Oh, it's just coming in very ancient series. I gotta say about modern stuff. Modern Family. Yeah. I'm like this boy. What's his name? Jake? Yes. There's other boy named Jake from Touch, the Fox Network series. Yes, I'm as cute as that boy. And I want him. Also, I like SVU. Law and Order SVU. On that episode, when they put it there, appears these super cute boys, and then begins the strange computer guy or really close friend or a relative approach to the boy and he take advantage of the boy, and they have their own, and then they going to a hide place, lock it with the key. Those are great episodes. Or the other episode when a teenage brother get advantage of his little boy bro, and he transmit a show via internet. That was a really great one. I almost forgot to write the name of the episodes or the number of the episodes and then download on the internet. Sometimes the analog signals, the analog networks don't show you what exactly episode is. And you gotta guess by yourself what is the episode. In case you can see some information related with the episode on the credits, seeing the name of the actors and everything. the age of the episode, and voila, you get the name of the episode. On Open Television System on Mexico, it's on Canal 5 Televisa, México, es llamado La Ley y el Orden, Unidad de Víctimas Especiales. En esos episodios donde salen los niños y salen parientes y el tipo de la computadora que se lleva al niño y bla bla bla. Buenos episodios, ¿no? Hablando de eso, what I did in English and Spanish. In English, that's great. That's better because I get more audience, more people on the planet who can understand me. Absolutely. Well, yes, I'm going to talk about the TDT, digital television. The HDTV, it's coming to our country, Mexico, and on Tijuana, the analog signals no longer exist. They put it down, and then they reactivate the transmitters because the authorities, the federal authorities of elections, requested put it back just for a short period of time. Meanwhile, the election time passed. The election time passed, and people can receive the proper publicity of the entire election stuff. Now the entire country will be down on the analog signals. 2015. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be difficult get devices, digital devices in every house in the country. Difficult. I have say like 1,000 words. Like I have to say like 1,000 topics about anything, everything in the universe, and yes. You wondering what is this guy? I'm that kind of guy who nobody knows, who are in a basement, who are almost dying, but I'm not dying. I feel great. I feel okay, I think, and are just waiting for some food from his close persons who are living also on the house. And then you can imagine if these people don't have a job, don't have any money. You can imagine the panorama here. The scenario of this will be super weird. We can compare this probably on the US scenarios when the parents are drug addicts and they spended all the money on drugs and left their children without any food items, or they spended the money on gambling or internet shopping or whatever weird stuff we have today on the modern age. But well, everybody say you have the power for change everything. I don't have even idea of what to do, how to begin, if I can keep the things on that flow or normal stability, normal state. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So I don't need anything else. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm just wasting a lot of time with this HD video. I'm going to take forever to get up to the YouTube servers. And then I hope the account will be in normal state. And that way the data dump will be a reset it all. Oh. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut this right now. This is the very first time I do a video like this, talking directly to you, my YouTuber friends from the entire planet, and it feels cool. It feels great. I hope bring to you more video footage of my real life. In some places you can have the camera in hand and record all the voice stuff items, because the people get awkward. You gotta have your mobile device, your cell phone, recording with your hand in your pocket, like simulating waiting for a call in your pants, but with the camera pointing to a free space for record everything, as using it like a spy camera, or not visible camera, or more, how we can call it, more dissimulated camera, for not get awkward the people on the mall or in public places, or even the manager of the mall going to get banned the camera and pick it up when you going out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Hector Almaraz de Horta from Zacatecas City, which is on Mexico, Republican. Is just down from the United States and up from Guatemala, Belize, Central America, Latin America. Yes, we are. I'm already say goodbye, but I'm keep talking. last thing, I think faster. The people from around here are kind of poor, are not as super cool as the New York City people. Are poor and uncool. Just probably the 30% or 40% of them are super cool, like the New York City ones. Alright. We are putting off this signal off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.